Hi everyone, so this is my week 34 pregnancy vlog. Well, I am 34 weeks and 4 days. Basically, I've not been all that bad the last week, to be honest with you. It's like I'm constantly excited and constantly thinking about the fact that I'm 35 weeks on Wednesday, and that means 2 weeks until you're classed as being full term, and I'm just so excited, like 37 weeks already. And you know, this hasn't been the most smoothest of pregnancies for me. I've found it kind of, so far, I've found it kind of hard work compared to the others. Definitely my age hasn't done me any favours. You know, I'm not as young as what I was before, and I already have 5 children to look after, and it's just taken it out of me a lot. I don't think we'll be having any more kids after this one. This Poppy is going to be our last. I think it just rounds it all off, rounds our family off beautifully, and I just, once she's here and everything's, you know, once she's here, I think I will feel content, and I'll have that feeling that, you know, well, I'm guessing that you just know when that's it, it's time to stop. I'm starting to think now that Poppy is definitely our last, and it will be time to stop. I'm finding it hard to explain what I'm saying to you, so I hope you do get what I'm saying. Oh, excuse me. So, symptoms for this last week. I've had a lot of heartburn. Mostly, I can't even speak. Mostly on a night time. I've been drinking loads of milk to just like keep it at bay, but it's not worked. I've got some Gaviscon now, but you know, a few people have said that apples have really will help as well. So I've been, you know, trying to eat apples when I can feel it coming on, and it has helped. But one night in particular last week, I was just laid in bed. I practically had to sleep sat upright. It was just horrendous. The burning, and I kept wanting to burp, and it was just burning my throat, and then I felt like I was going to be sick. So it was not been very nice. But the sickness and nausea, I have had none. Woohoo! Of all the times for me to stop feeling sick now, this far on into the pregnancy. But I'm so happy that I've not been throwing up, I've not felt any sickness. I've still not been sleeping all that great, but I have been battling on with it. I've been, instead of wandering around the house for hours, I've just run downstairs, got what I wanted, eaten it or drank it, and then gone back to sleep again. I find myself finishing my tea off quite a lot in the early hours of the morning. But at least I'm not up for like hours at a time. That is what was really draining me previous to this week. I feel like I'm getting used to it now. So it's a good job, because when Poppy's here, no doubt I'll be up doing the feeds, and yeah, but it's different when you've got your baby in your arms. Me personally, in the past, with my children, I don't mind getting up in the night really. Because you can just sit and look at their little face and just, oh, look what we've made. You know, it's different once she's here and you're not uncomfortable. Something else that I've noticed this week is that I feel like I'm starting to swell up a little bit. Not in a bad way, not like excessively. Right, Frankie? But I do feel like my fingers, especially in the mornings, I struggle to get my ring feels really tight, my engagement ring. And my ankles, I can feel it in my legs. You know, you can. I just feel like I'm starting to swell a bit now, and I look at my face, I think, yeah, I'm starting to get that swollen face pregnancy look that you get towards the end. But you know what, I'm not bothered, it just adds to my excitement. We're nearly there. I'm so excited. I'm still sleeping in the day when I get a chance, but not as much as what I was. I just like to have those little naps after I've fed Georgie. Speaking of which, Georgie is only breastfeeding once a day now. The nighttime feed he seems to have cut out. Well, I've cut it off and he's cut it off at the same time. It's making bedtimes with him quite difficult, but you know, I don't know why, but on an evening it seems to feel really uncomfortable when he's feeding off me and he just wants to mess about. So I've just had to say, you know, if you're not going to feed Georgie, then get off, basically. And he gets off and toddles off. I'm still feeding him like in the morning before his nap. So I'm really like, what's it going to be like tandem feeding? Because that's what I plan on doing. What's it going to be like tandem feeding? How's Georgie going to react to me feeding Poppy? From what I think will happen, I think he's going to want to feed all the time. I'm going to have loads of milk. But it might not even work out like that. We've just got to wait and see, haven't we? This week I have purchased some raspberry leaf tea. These are 400 milligrams capsules. I didn't take these when I was pregnant with Georgie because I knew he was breech. There must be something in my head that said you're going to end up with a caesarean, Leanne. I think there was. I didn't really take these with him when I was pregnant. I took them with Bobby and with Frankie. They're not to put you in labour. It's not a way of inducing labour. It's a way of basically it's meant to by taking them it's meant to help your second stage of labour and make it go more smoothly and progress. Just make it just make your second stage of labour easier. So I'm not taking these to induce anything because that is not what they're for. I'm just having a couple of cups a day at the moment. 2 capsules in a cup, and they tone your uterus as well, so we will see what happens when the day comes. I'm also going to invest in some Oil of Evening Primrose capsules. I'm not too sure when to start taking them, so if you want to advise me or give me any advice, have you used them before and what was the outcome? Did it help you to go into labour, or did it do what it's meant to do? From what I can gather, it's meant to help you efface and make your cervix more favourable for labour, in a similar way to being induced. But I've never used Oil of the Evening Primrose before, so I'm a bit confused whether to start taking them orally now, and then obviously when I get to 37 weeks start putting a hole in them and using them vaginally. So if you want to give me some feedback on that, sorry, I'm really out of breath. If you want to give me some feedback on that, then I would be very, very grateful. Yesterday, I really don't know what came over me. I woke up yesterday morning and I cried from start of the day till the end of the day. I was so hormonal. Things are just, I'm panicking about having a home birth, which I will speak about in another video. Is it the right thing to do? Is it not? I think I'm just getting like last minute nerves and I just need to have a word with myself and give my head a wobble. I don't know. I don't know what, you know, I've not been the most calmest person this pregnancy. I've not took it all in my stride. I've tried to. It started off really well, but you know, things have got to me at times, as you all know, the hormones especially, and yesterday was one of probably the worst days. How I felt, I just felt crappy. Today I feel fine, but yesterday I just cried a lot of the time. Everything was getting me down, tidying up constantly. The kids, I've not felt like I've been a very good parent. I've not been very patient with the kids, and it's just made me feel crap. I've just felt like shit, basically. But like I said, today's a new day and I felt completely different today. But the hormones have kicked in that respect yesterday. My eyes feel like they're rolling, I'm tired. I feel like I can't even focus properly. But I'll show you my belly anyway. Okay, that's with my top on. Ooh. There you go. It's not as high as what I have been in previous pregnancies. It just seems to hang there. keep getting two little feet popping up here. Or knees. Movement wise, Poppy's been moving around lots, sticking various bodily parts up for me to rub. The boys at the minute have been like putting their heads on my belly. They just all seem to love to cuddle up to my belly and use it as a pillow. But when they do, I get Braxton Hicks contractions. It just seems to do something to me. And it's like, it just makes me have Braxton Hicks. It's really strange. I've been getting a lot of discomfort with them in my back as well. And I've also been getting, not while I've been having a contraction, just at random times, like when I go to the toilet or I'm just sat down, if she moves, it feels like I've got something pulling in the top of my groin, top of my thigh on the inside. It feels like I've got a muscle pulling from her movements, which is really strange, because I didn't really know that that could happen. How would hair movement low down affect the muscles in the top of my thighs? I don't know, but I still find the movements really quite painful, and they really take me off guard at times, and sometimes I'm just like, ow, I feel like I'm being such a wimp this pregnancy. But I do have a midwife's appointment tomorrow. It's my 35-week midwife's appointment. We'll see what she has to say, and I will let you guys know after the appointment what's going on. So I will leave it there, and I hope that you're all alright. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.